Hey guys, Cooper here. I just want to let you know that I'm starting a new YouTube channel. Never done this before, so don't judge about how bad I'm doing this because I haven't done it before. And yeah, but just want to let you know my dad is a bit crippled at the moment, so I'm doing a lot of jobs for him. I like doing jobs, so don't go saying that he's getting free labour out of me and saying it's bad. But yeah. But anyways, today I'm just gonna give you a bit of a tour of our cow shed and maybe even show you our new bridge that Mark Duffy's put in for us, because Fonterra's just had a big sellout. They bunked a lot of their brands they had on them, and it was billions of dollars worth of stuff. So every share you have on your farm, you get $2, I think, and every share, every farmer has roughly about 1,000 shares on their place. Well, not thousand, but thousands of shares on their place. We've got quite a few. I can't quite remember how many shares we've got, but we got a few, and we got big payout. So we used all of our money, of that payout, and built a new bridge. So I'm just going to shoot up to the cow shed real quick and give you a tour. So I'm in our milk room right now. This is milk filter. It's got to be cleaned out every day. Take that off and then put a new chute in. But up here, got our vat. Tangy comes every 2 days to pick up our milk. We roughly we're drying off right now, but yeah, today we got 1,592 litres, which isn't much, but seeing we're drying off today, we aren't getting as much milk because we're trying to lower them off milk. But hot water cylinder and pipes come around into here, put water into there, that comes up and cleans all the stuff in there. This green pipe here is for when we do calves. So then the milk comes out here, and there's a switch. You turn the switch on. Well, it is on right now. Milk would come out the end, and we do that, it just clamps it off and no milk can get through. But you'd shove that in there. Oh, it's hard to do with one hand. Shove that in there pretty much. We meant to do it all the way to the tape, but shove it in there. And there is another hose that goes on the end of it. But that, go into the milk trolleys. And yeah, but seeing that does that. There's not really much need to carry buckets and buckets because we've got such big things. But that's where we put all our medicine and caramel in the water. That's not human caramel, that's specialised caramel for cows. But you put it in here, you do 200 mils, pour it in there, mix it around with cold water and stuff. Pardon me. And send it out to the cows, to all the water lines, and it goes to the water troughs. Then they drink it and they feel better. But doing this, you gotta be careful, because if you forget to do it one day, it can mess up the water and poison the cows. But yeah, here we used to do all our calf rearing in these sheds, but seeing it's a bit small in here now, seeing we've upped our cow count, there's not enough room for all the calves to be mothered on. So here, you'd roughly fit about 15 yeah, 15 I think in there. And that's probably pushing the limits. These pens you'd probably fit 10 or so, probably less than that. But yeah, had to smash out more of that so we could get the big tractor generator in here for when there's no power. But yeah, moving on from that, we aren't fancy like a lot of other people. We don't have a rotary, we've got a herringbone. 18 cups for 160, what we're doing right now with all the cold cows gone. We usually push 200, but this year we're going up to 250. With this, we got me, my dad, well, he usually milks, but he's got broken ribs at the moment from motorbike riding, so yeah. But now it's me and my granddad. He's got vertigo, so he gets real dizzy. And, yeah, it's not nice for him to be in the shed just because he feels like shit all the time. But, yeah, this is our pump shed in here. Don't mind the noise, that's just the pumps going. And that's been going for 152 hours and 47 minutes. So there is a water leak somewhere, and it's wherever it's coming from needs to be shut off. This tank here is how we clean this stuff. So you'd switch off that tap so no water comes out of the tanks into here. Switch on that tap so water cycles. Come around here. You'd switch off this tap so it can come through. You'd switch on that one, and you switch on that one. So it cycles up through the pump, round and round, through that, come up and down. So it just cycles through all that and cleans it out. But it goes backwards to what the way the water usually goes. All the pipes come this way. This pipe here, that goes over to where the cows are. Way up there. Bloody, I don't know if you can see it or not, but all the silage that's been fed out. We done a bit much, but yeah. Bloody, this pipe goes to them. This pipe here goes over that bar, comes down, goes way up there, cross over that bridge, up and feeds all of that way of the farm, which is way over that hill. And this line here goes that way of the farm. So way up all that end, way over that way. And that's, we got heaps over there. And yeah. But tomorrow's job is probably me trying to find that water leak. But yeah, this is race cows usually come up this way. Bloody go out along there. All the other cows rest in here while waiting to get pushed up into milk. 125 horse Massey in there. Personally, Massey Ferguson's my favourite tractor. Got the ponds. And that comes in a pipe through the silk trap, because all the shit that gets washed off the yard here gets washed down into that little box there, and then it's got the two diversions. One can go down into the river, which the only time that is on is when there's no shit on the yard and it's raining, so we don't have to fill our effluent ponds up with water. So otherwise it's waste of energy, well, waste of power in that. And then another switch down there. Those two sticks there, see how that one's up? That's going along here, under there, down to the ponds. And then those two box things. That one power box, and it does a bunch of stuff in there and pumps it up the farm and all that. And that sucks it out of the pond and mixes it up and all that. So it does all that. Tomorrow I'll probably take you guys for a drive up there and just show you what the other end of the effluent, like the spreader, actually is and all that. So yeah, might do that. And yeah, I might take you guys down to the bridge that Mark Duffy gave us, or didn't give us, we bought, and I'll video around that. The bit, there it is down there. Chip, so, see you in a minute. I'm here at the new bridge now. Bloody, that's the old one sitting in the paddock right there. Pardon me. That one over there didn't have sides on it, which that was kind of a pain in the ass, because when you try and hurry the cows up to get them over the bridge, you couldn't hurry them up too much, otherwise they fall off the edge, and that's just a big problem that you don't want to deal with. And bloody, we're over here trying to get them in, and they fall off the bridge, and then you got to pull them out. It's just a big shambles. But now that we got rails on it, it's real good. And that other one was wooden. This is concrete and steel, and yeah, it's just way better. You could actually get a tractor over it, and yeah. But we've put all new boards there, all boards there as well. But there is a fence, well, a one wire that runs up there, along up to those double gates, because in the rotation of the cows, there is a part over there. See that gateway right there? They go on the other side of that, and there's a paddock through there. I don't know why we don't just put them through there and then bring them up, because it saves us having to put them across the road at those double gates right before that blind corner, because we have to have someone sitting way up there to stop the traffic. But that's all that. And put a gate in there, so when the cows are waiting, this paddock, that one and this one, they can go into there and then chill off all this while they're waiting to go up there. And then when they come down in the afternoon, because there's two paddocks up there, when they come down in the afternoon, they come through and come back into these three paddocks. And then when they go into the second day up all through there, they have that paddock there across the river, and that one, and that is around our house. And then they get that and then go up over there. But instead of bringing them back in the afternoon, we keep them up there and bring them around in the morning, which I don't really like doing that, because it's quite dangerous with all the logging trucks and all that coming through. But yeah, other than that, there's not much to show you around this bridge, apart from that fence is pretty mangled, but we just recently put a hot wire on it. This little hot wire I've put up to stop them. I done every second post on there, because my dad put posts in and two rails up just to see how it would look. And I put that post, and then those ones I didn't do because that's what he did, and then that one my granddad did, because I had to go to my mum's because my parents split up and I'm a week at each house. So yeah, but I'll go and show you this sign down here so you can see who Mark Duffy is. So that's Mark Duffy's business, buddy. 027 699 2646, and he does bridges and dairy sheds, does real good job welding as you can see down there. But he does real good jobs. So if you're based in Taranaki, New Zealand like us, give him a ring and he can come give you a dairy shed, all that. But yeah, other than that, you guys stay safe, have a good one, and I'll see you next time.